Hey, what's up everybody? It is the 12 Gauge Geek here with another video for you guys, and today we're talking about Hades. I know, I know. I'm one who's always talked crap on roguelites or roguelikes, and I'll be honest, up until recently I didn't even really know that there was a difference between roguelites and roguelikes. I had to look it up actually, and I come to find out Hades is a roguelite. And when I initially, knew the concept of these styles of games, it just sounded very off putting to me. I imagined like a Hollow Knight or a Blasphemous, but now you got to do the entire thing in one go, and it just sounded brutal. So, Hades kind of changed my mind, and I wanted to highlight this game a little bit and then talk more about my thoughts on it. But I'm going to give you guys, my standard breakdown that I do on every video game, so let's get into it. Hades. Hades came out in 2020. It was published and developed by Supergiant Games, and the platforms is PC, it's on PS4, PS5, it's on the Xbox, as well as the Nintendo Switch. And the synopsis here is by me. Hades is a 3D isometric roguelite or roguelike game where you take on the role of Zagreus, son of Hades. Determined to rise out of the depths of the underworld and reach Olympus, you hack and slash your way through countless levels, slaying all sorts of enemies and battling some of Greek mythology's most notorious icons, while also harnessing the powers and abilities of others as you rise to glory. Now, what is the difference between a roguelike and a roguelite? Like I said, I had to look it up. Well, a roguelike is, according to Google, is just a game where you have to get through the entire thing in one run. If you die, that's it. You don't take any of your upgrades, any of your money, any sort of gems or abilities or anything like that. No progression carries forward. Where a roguelite is a similar concept, except you do have a slow progression that you're working towards. You can purchase upgrades like you could do in Hades at the mirror, things that will follow you in your other runs to, help you out and make it a bit easier to reach that end goal. So, I also didn't know. A coworker had to show me what rogue was. After he showed me that, I was staring at the picture he showed me, and I was baffled. I was like, what sort of, you know, coding software AI crap is this? It just looked like zeros and ones to me. I couldn't make any sense of it. I was like, is this a game? And it really made me thankful for the time that I'm born in now and the games that we have. So, I just want to talk more about Hades a little bit. I'm really liking the game. So, you take on the role of Zagreus, you're starting out. There's different people that you meet. You can talk to, your father, Hades. There's Cerberus is in the palace as well, or this manner of, I believe it's Hades like palace. And then Nyx is also in there. There's other gods and goddesses and people from Greek mythology that you meet in the game, and they all have different, actual voice acted lines, a lot of dialogue to them, and I'll get more into their dialogue as I speak more about the game. But going forward, you are trying to make your way out of the underworld. So your first stop is into Tartarus is what it's called, and it has a very like black and green kind of almost like a Shigo from Kim Possible type color scheme vibe. It does really good as an underworld type green souls, green river, kind of like I think the Hercules movie from the 90s also had a similar type of vibe when you see the underworld. But you're making your way through Tartarus, and you choose from a variety of starting weapons. There is a sword, and as you go forward, you can unlock like a spear. I have unlocked a shield. There is a bow and arrow, and then I think there's also these like sort of punching fists, but I haven't really used those or gotten to unlock them yet. But you're making your way through, you're beating bad guys, and then you're eventually at the end of so many levels of Tartarus, for example, you will fight a boss. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but you'll fight that boss and then you'll move on to the next area. And you'll progressively do the same thing, fight a different boss, there'll be different mechanics. All while doing this, you have at the end of each room that you're defeating enemies in, you can choose a doorway that'll lead you to different abilities or power-ups or a possible shopkeeper that you may be able to spend some gold that you've accumulated. So each run feels different in that regard, and you never know what kind of abilities you're going to get. But as you play more and more of the game, you kind of lean into certain types of builds and you learn what you like to play or what works for you, while also experimenting on other runs and progressively upgrading Zagreus's arsenal to make your gameplay that much easier. So far, I haven't beat the game. I've only gotten to the third area in the game. I've gotten to the end game bosses, and I've gotten so close multiple times. I've beaten one of them, I've beaten the other, but I haven't beat them both yet. That's all I'm going to spoil. You're going to have to fight two people. But I'm liking it a lot. It's a really cool game. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I just wanted to highlight how it changed my complete outlook on the roguelike and roguelite genre, where I used to adamantly bash this type of genre. Now I have since turned 180 on it, and I'm a little bit more open. I'm looking into trying Dead Cells maybe next, and I hear a lot of the games are hard, so I'll probably stay away from those for now. But yeah, so don't judge a book by its cover, and that's all I really wanted to say about Hades. If you guys like this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.